Yeah, I know. I got my robe on. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. All right. I'm a little chilly in here, okay? It gets cold in this room sometimes. Don't judge me. It is what it is. I didn't really come in here to talk about my robe, okay? I came in here to talk about a word called accountability. Accountability is a word that is treated like some sort of curse, right? It's like a hex that nobody wants to put on their name, right? Nobody wants to besmirch their name with accountability, right? Holding yourself to a certain standard can go a long way, right? It really can. It can take you very far in life, unless your name is Nelle Diala. Yes, Nelle Diala, the Alaska Airlines worker who went viral a while back for getting fired from the airline for breaking the company's social media policy. She's back. She is back to terrorize your timelines once again, because for some odd reason, she thinks that there is an audience out there who cares to hear her side of the story. Exactly. When everyone has forgotten all about it, the self-proclaimed bad bitch of TikTok is here, and she decided to come out of the shadows of Twerk City and bless everyone with an interview, to bless no one with an interview discussing exactly what went wrong. And I have to show you this dumpster fire of an interview. Please take a look.
She made headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking out in an interview with our Amber Cogliano.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nope. Absolutely freaking not. I don't want to see those alligator tears. No, ma'am. I know you're not sad. I know that for a fact. The way you were acting up on social media when everything went viral, you were loving the attention. I didn't see not one tear run down your face when shit hit the fan a few months back. You were sharing it on your story, laughing about it. You made a bunch of videos on your TikTok bragging about, how much money you have and how Alaska Airlines firing you didn't do nothing but hold back how much of a bad bitch you were. Now all of a sudden you expect me to believe that those tears are real? Nah. Not fooling me, sister. Sorry.
Was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her.
What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nelle had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period.
You were twerking to celebrate the end of your probationary period. Keywords there are probationary period. For 6 months, you were training and grinding to get that job, right? You didn't have the job yet. And the second you get that job and you finish training and you go through all of that, you immediately break their social media policy. I feel like I'm talking to Craig on Friday. How the hell are you gonna get fired the second you graduate? You knew exactly what the policy was, and you still decided to hop your Apple head on social media and shake your narrow ass for everyone to see. You literally just got the job and you instantly get fired for breaking the rules they just gave you. They literally just told you what not to do in training, and you immediately do that very thing the second they let you loose. Complete idiot.
Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
Unfair? How? You broke the rules, girl. This whole interview is some bullshit, okay? Especially considering that you said absolutely none of this when the story was actually relevant. when people actually gave a damn. There was none of these tears. You weren't sad about it. You were standing 10 toes down in it, in all of your bullshit, essentially telling everyone that you didn't really give a fuck about what you did and that everybody should kiss your ass. But now you want to go and do exclusive interviews to news stations for what? This whole thing was a waste of time. I don't even understand the point of this interview. Like, what are we supposed to do about it? For somebody that didn't need the job and, is such of a bad bitch, per your own words, what are you doing this interview for? Clout? Those TikTok views drying up? Because I promise nobody cared about this. I mean, that story went viral because it was silly and dumb. But I don't think that anybody really needed a follow-up to it. This ain't the O.J. Simpson trial. This isn't some sort of massive story that could, change and shape the flow of American justice system as we know it. This is a simple case of play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And listen, I know I may sound like an asshole right now, but this is the lack of accountability that actually drives me crazy. There's no reason for you to have done this. Like, you taking up a space on this network that could actually, have gone to an actual story that needed to be broadcasted. Not this bullshit. You knew what to do and what not to do at work. Nobody is saying you shouldn't have been happy for making it to the other side of training and getting the job. That's great. But shaking your ass for views in your uniform, which is something that is completely in your control, is not the smartest thing to do for such an astute TikTok baddie such as yourself, per your own words. And just because you feel like, it wasn't a big deal, doesn't mean your previous employer felt that way. Hell, if I walked up to you and slapped you in your face and I said, hey, I don't think it was a big deal. Why are you tripping? See how that works? Bottom line is, you are out of line. Okay? The bottom line is, you were out of line. People literally see who you represent. If you wanted to do that, you should have did that in your pajamas, in your house, or at the club, or something like that. I mean, you clearly must not have read the new hire handbook. I mean, you probably the one that would twerk at somebody's funeral and expect people to be okay with it. At some point, like truly speaking, at some point, people have got to learn to be professional and stop crying over situations that they themselves create. You created all of this. You created this situation and now want to cry and be upset over the consequences. Life don't work like that, sweetheart. But anyway, that's all, of the nonsense from Nelle here, that I cared to show you. She just wanted to pop out and let everyone know that she's still out here and, she still hasn't learned a goddamn thing. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this nonsense. But if you made it this far, I rock with you. And also, don't forget to smack a like. And also, don't forget to join the channel and become a channel member. I finally opened up the memberships for y'all, for the one-timers. If you want to show support to the channel, if you rock with me like that, you'll be able to get access to different perks, early access to content, and even exclusive videos specifically for the one-timers, okay? Make sure to check out the memberships. Other than that, please make sure to subscribe for the one time. Peace. Sheesh, man. People never learn.